Published Geopolitical Football. Editorial published October 2, 2022. The U.S.-China rivalry is by all measures one of the globe's most dangerous competitions for power and influence. And while it is unlikely both states actively seek war, the potential for conflict certainly exists, especially if the brinkmanship and unrestrained combative rhetoric continue. The American establishment sees the rising People's Republic China as its number one global economic, military and geopolitical rival, as Beijing sets its sights on becoming the world's biggest economy. The knives are out where the two are concerned, and those states that maintain critical ties with both Washington and Beijing, such as Pakistan, will surely face tough choices, particularly if things get uglier. A preview of the diplomatic challenges on the horizon was witnessed recently, when the U.S. used Pakistan's devastating floods as an opportunity to take a potshot at China, with the Chinese side repaying Washington in the same coin. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, after meeting Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari in Washington last month, suggested Pakistan should ask China to do more to facilitate debt relief and restructuring in the wake of the floods. Replying to the top American diplomat's loaded suggestion, the Chinese Foreign Ministry's spokesman asked the U.S. to do something real and beneficial for Pakistan. Mr. Bhutto Zardari managed to navigate this diplomatic minefield quite tactfully when he said that Pakistan had not asked China to restructure, defer or swap debt, and that if such a conversation took place, it would be between Islamabad and Beijing. The foreign minister added he would prefer this country to be a bridge between the U.S. and China, rather than being a geopolitical football. Pakistan's relations with China are strong and deep, while the country has also enjoyed a long, albeit checkered, relationship with America. Therefore, it is in the national interest to maintain cordial relations with both sides. This paper has always argued that any bilateral projects, such as CPEC, should be beneficial to both our Chinese friends as well as this country. But Pakistan should by no means get caught in a debt trap. As for America, if it sincerely wants to help Pakistan, dynamic trade relations should be promoted so that Pakistani products can reach the American consumer, while U.S. businesses are welcome to invest in this country. The message from Islamabad should be that Pakistan seeks lasting friendships with all states, but will refuse to become a pawn on the geopolitical chessboard. Published in Dawn, October 2, 2022. Vis-a-vis. In relation to 2, as compared with 3, face-to-face with, many agencies now have a unit to deal with women's needs vis-a-vis employment. Globalization is the word used to describe the growing interdependence of the world's economies, cultures, and populations, brought about by cross-border trade in goods and services, technology, and flows of investment, people, and information. Countries have built economic partnerships to facilitate these movements over many centuries. The purpose of the Global Islamic Economy Indicator (GIEI) is to show the current health and development of the Islamic economy ecosystem, halal food, Islamic finance, halal travel, modest fashion, halal media and recreation, and halal pharmaceuticals and cosmetics. Wales is a country in southwest Great Britain known for its rugged coastline, mountainous national parks, distinctive Welsh language and Celtic culture. Cardiff, the capital, is a refined coastal city with a nightlife scene and a medieval castle with ornate Gothic Revival interiors. The Wolf Institute is an academic institute in Cambridge, England. Founded in 1998 by Dr. Edward Kessler MBE and the Rev. Professor Martin Forward in central Cambridge on the Westminster College. Single out. To treat or to speak about someone or something in a group in a way that is different from the way one treats or speaks about others. The coach singled out the players who played poorly. Geopolitical adjective. Relating to politics, especially international relations, as influenced by geographical factors. Definition of the knives are out for someone, used to say that people are ready to blame or punish someone for something, often in a way that is unfair. They lost yet another important game, and now the knives are out for their coach. Pay a person back in the same coin in American English, to treat a person in the same way the person treated oneself. China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. Urdu is a collection of infrastructure projects that are under construction throughout Pakistan beginning in 2013. Originally valued at $47 billion, the value of CPEC projects is worth $62 billion as of 2020. CPEC is intended to rapidly upgrade Pakistan's required infrastructure and strengthen its economy by the construction of modern transportation networks, numerous energy projects, and special economic zones. On the 13th of November 2016, CPEC became partly operational when Chinese cargo was transported overland to Gwadar port for onward maritime shipment to Africa and West Asia, while some major power projects were commissioned by late 2017.